Good morning, everybody. I am Russ. This is Steph. That is Chris. I hope everybody enjoyed our unused episode because that's what was yesterday's show.
Yeah.
And we know that, and after I watched it, and I watched it on a laptop, and I had the speakers plugged in, so it was kind of low on my laptop sound, but when I had the speakers in, it was fine.
Yeah.
Now,
it was fine on the big computer.
Yeah. Now the thing is, that thing looked better than our webisodes, better than the movie, and that was all shot in HD. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, but take that and amp it up one.
Oh yeah.
Because the series now has a little bit more. It's
more action.
boom, 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 boom. It's the quick whip between Cowboy and Lucky that keeps going the whole time.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And
well, when we started, we had this complex story.
Yeah.
And we tried to get everybody introduced in that episode. And now it's Cowboy and Lucky and Delia and
what happened?
Yeah.
So that's the way it had to be, unless we had 13 weeks filming Monday through Friday, and we could bring them in and out. We just could not do that. So
it definitely the original had more of a whole storyline to it, whereas this one, each individual episode is totally different.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. Before we move on to this next story, you can say something about this next. Before we move on to this next story, everybody knows we're getting new shirts.
Everybody in the crew. Now everybody listening knows.
Everybody in the crew.
That's where I was going to go with from this shirt I had on.
Everybody in the crew is getting new shirts. But go ahead. Now,
Screen Text Graphics.
Yep.
I went down last week and I talked to Jack. Now with Jack, man, we order shirts and we end up giving some away, and every time somebody needs one, we don't have the size. How do we fix it? And he went. And we've always worked out some advertising with him.
Yeah.
And what he's going to do is he's going to print up male and female cut t-shirts and have them available down at Screen Text. So anytime somebody wants a shirt, they can go right down there and get it.
Perfect.
Which is great for us, because now
and the shirts are a different material than what we had before. This was your heavy cotton, and this is the new.
Soft.
It's kind of a vintage feel.
I'm gonna tell you, it feels good.
It's a vintage feel, and then they have a new. You see it on there, it's backwards. It's a new screen printing that's not as bulky. There's a chemical they put in it now that makes it.
To where it kind of blends with the shirt instead of feeling.
Yeah, it kind of. And then we have an idea for the back that's going to kind of look like this part. So we just trying to make it a little bit more
edgy.
Not edgy, appealing to wear out.
Yeah.
A shirt that, man, you're getting ready to go out.
You can wear, yeah.
Instead of just a plain t-shirt, maybe a little bit more hip.
Yeah,
t-shirt.
I agree.
And we're going to stay with the black. No more reds, no more grays, red and black.
Well, I do have a gray coming for a crew.
Right.
Just because sometimes in the summer it's hot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I want to say this. This is our team jersey.
It is. Team jersey.
That's our team jersey. That's what we're going to go with. So I want everybody to get a team jersey and be on the Red Sea Television team. Red Sea TV team.
I'd like to see everybody wearing these shirts out. That'd be
I do too. That's good. That's good. Now, LeBron gets booed at Carmelo Anthony's wedding. What?
I'll tell you what. I watched.
Wedding was in New York.
I was flipping through the channels and I saw Larry King live interviewing LeBron James, and this was back on June 4th.
Right.
And he pretty much said it there. He went, I want to stay in Cleveland. That is my first choice. But if there's not the changes, then I want to go somewhere and win.
Okay.
You know, he's been getting flack for holding out, not telling anybody, not at least having the common decency to let Cleveland know.
Right.
Which I totally understand.
Correct.
Yep, I totally understand the Cleveland owner getting mad. But it could have been easy to go. It could have been just as suspenseful if he would have went, I'm not going back to Cleveland, but I don't know which of the other teams I'm going to.
I think it's just he didn't want to have to deal with the why you ain't going to Cleveland. Why you not going to Cleveland? I'm giving you everything I wanted. Come back to Cleveland. I'm thinking he just said, you know what? I'll treat everybody the same.
And when you go, man, I'm mad at LeBron James. Well, you better be mad at those other 30 people, Nike, everybody else who wanted that plate up big to sell shoes and shirts.
Gosh.
So it wasn't just him.
Yeah, his number 6 jersey's gone in Miami.
Yeah,
it's already out. It's people are buying it up. It's not just
I tell you what,
marketing wise.
I told you this the other day. I have never been excited about the NBA.
Right.
I watch the finals. I root for the Mavericks, but I have never been excited. Man, when the NBA start? I'm excited now.
I'm kind of with you on that one.
I'm excited to see how they will, how Miami will do.
Yeah.
Still not so excited about the NBA, but
just with
if they don't win, it's the biggest bust ever.
We had lunch.
True.
We had lunch yesterday when everybody was there, and Gerald had leaned over and he went, I hope they don't win it just because. I want them to win later on. I just don't want them to win right now.
Well, the big three at Boston didn't win right then.
Yeah. I think these guys got a lot of potential, though. They're bringing in the players that he needed in Cleveland. He needed a Mike Miller. He needed a shooter.
Didn't Mike Miller go?
Yeah, Mike Miller's there. He's at Cleveland. I mean, he's at Miami.
I'll tell you what, Orlando, them, and Chicago, let me leave Boston in there. That's going to be a fun Eastern Conference.
Lakers
fun Eastern Conference.
Suns are getting ready. You know, we ain't gonna talk
and
about
I know the women were hating this.
I know.
I know you
I'm
women
sorry.
are hating it.
Sorry.
But Espanol, Espanada, however they say it, I saw it all over. I can't pronounce it. Won the World Cup. And
I watched it. I watched it, and me and Stephanie watched it, and it got down to extra time. And I was thinking,
late in extra time.
There was 2 minutes left before penalty kicks, and I was like, let's get to penalty kicks, just because it's such a build up.
Yeah.
But the goal he scored was exciting.
He got his hand on it.
The
goalie got his hand on it. I tell you what, I watched it last night, the replay, because I only watched till halftime, and the replay was awesome because it would go 65th minute, and they'd show a couple scoring opportunities. 75th minute, 92nd minute. That game was over like that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So Stephanie, what is, for the women who, we're talking about sports all day, what is offsides in soccer?
Oh, when the person's here and another person's here, and until the whole team and the ball get here, you can't pass that person.
Well, not quite, but when the ball.
Something like that, right?
Yes, we had to learn the offsides yesterday.
He's got the table.
I had the whole table mixed up showing the offsides.
Got the ibuprofen and the remote and the drink.
Because it went, he's not offsides when he scored. He was back on sides. That guy had fell down. Perfect kick.
But I tell you what, watching it like that, you could have thought he was offside, but he was not. You can't be behind the second last defender.
Can't snowbird, like in basketball. And, of course, like in hockey, you can't pass the blue line until the puck passes the blue line.
See, that's what I said.
So, just throwing that out there. And I have learned these rules by watching. We're sports fans. We can't really watch